Hello. Okay, give me a moment. I need to go and do some things. So we're back at it again with you know. Yes, hello. Okay, so we are back. Yes, we are back. Back with kitchen knife runs and
What are you buying?
you too, man. Hi.
Now you're finished, Ethan Winters!
Yeah, sure. I'm about to stab you with a knife. You hear me? You're in for a world of pain. But yeah, anyways, to anyone who is who just joined or anything like that, welcome. We are doing the kitchen knife oni run, which is very. I'm not sure if this run is doable yet. Yeah, I mean theoretically it should be, but I mean who can truly tell, right? So yeah, now we are up on the Lady Dimitrescu fight, and yeah, give me a moment. I'm very here and there because I need to set up a lot of stuff.
Looks like your outside matches your inside.
Lots of stuff to sell. Kitchen knife only one. I just realized how dumb it sounds. The kitchen knife only. I mean, this is really a kitchen knife, but she not gonna dash at me. She's gonna dash again. As opposed to you? Yeah, okay. Safety cubby. What do you mean? I'm like hiding right now? You can try to eat me, but ain't gonna work. Not really, anyway. Yes, I would. Yeah, sure. I mean, you're welcome to try, but I doubt you'll be successful. Really. Something, I don't know, but I highly doubt that. I could literally walk. No! I needed to live, don't you know that? Didn't you know I need my blood to live? What do you mean your only hope? You're saying it. She says it like if I don't don't let her, you know, have him. It wouldn't. It just means the end of the world for everyone. No. No. You've got nowhere else to go, Ethan. Oh dear. So it was a one shot. Oh wait, no it isn't. Okay. So you go so you do go through a that okay, getting hit by that would lose time. Don't know why I stabbed there, but I'm stabbing now, I guess. Come on. Ah, she broke it. Okay, I can't go in there anymore then. I just have to take the brunt of the damage. Yeah? Yeah? This is the last one. These things don't eat your face immediately on the on casual, just on Village of Shadows. Hi. Come back here, woman. Come on. Come on then. What you're so afraid of? Jeez. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? We just get this shit over with, please. Oh no, I'm absolutely terrified. Look at all these bugs. Hit for an attack and then please tell me that's it. Oh god.
There's no turning back now.
Now you're just recycling lines. Hurry up with this shit already. My kitchen knife is getting dull. I need to go and sharpen it. XD. Wow. You do so much damage on casual? I'm scared. I'm so scared. Stab her in the booty. Why am I doing this? Oh god, where is it? Some of you might not have used this as like your doing your first playthrough, but that's fine. I mean, it's this definitely seems doable as of now, but I don't know. I'm just you. Kom då. Come on, man. The stabbing motion does not seem faster. Okay. First knock, by the way. I'm getting there. Definitely getting there. It took me a while to knock her, but I'm gonna need to increase guard damage. Guard cancelling is working very well here. Guard cancelling is working so well here. Go for the shins. Yeah, always go for the shins. Oh my god, finally. Goodbye. Here comes my favorite line again. I don't know, something about that line just seems so, you know, just so perfect. on. Die already. I'm staring at a clump of meat. Stabbing it in the face. Come on. Okay, got her. Then. Oh, jeez. I've heard people keeping onto Crystal Dimichirus for some reason. Yeah, sure.
You're the one who's cursed.
I mean, yeah, sure. Some people just want to keep the Dimichirus thing, I guess. I mean, I don't blame you, but
It's happening now in this place.
it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Where was the? Oh yeah, down here. Alright, now it's time to hunt fish. Fish hunted.
Together as one in reverence. We call on thee.
Hey Miranda. And Eva. Evelyn. Whatever you're gonna call her. I mean, caution. Wow. Caution. On casual? He's a noob gamer. Oh, that took a little while longer than I expected. That took about like 10 to 15 minutes, so this is definitely a patience game. I highly like you definitely would be able to play this game quite probably with no damage, cause you know you can do the dodging technique, which is commonly used, but that would be pretty difficult actually. I mean, other than that, it's really just running past every single enemy that you meet, so for knife only. This is sort of like a display that this sort of thing is possible knife only. On casual, Village of Shadows is probably not. Hardcore, maybe yes? If you try really hard?
There you are. I had a feeling you would be seeking something in particular.
No.
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu. Beautiful even in death. That waistline. Yes.
Yes.
I'm buying this because of our relationship.
Sure.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
No, you don't know anything about me, sir. If only Demetrius wasn't evil, right? place this here, don't mind me. Okay, well, got that. Can sell that. Let's see. We have a couple places to go, but I think it's pretty valuable. So make sure to pick that up. I don't know why you would need money, but you know, it's kind of a it's just something you grab, you know. I mean, there was no buy sell system in 7, so you couldn't really, you know, buy sell anything. But I mean, here it's different. You can sell the ammo, and yeah, it can work out for you. Just make sure to you know, not actually use your guns in a knife out. He's gonna catch up to me. Oh, what was that? Yeah, that's right. Commodore then. Hey, get stabbed in the eye. That's right. Oh, he dropped some metal scrap, not bad. I can sell that. This. Hello, guys. Ooh, I'm in caution. I'm in danger. Will you look at that? Impressive. They actually did it. Nope. You can't touch this. You will never be able to touch this. Oh god. I just remembered this pig over here. Dear Lord. Hey horse, how you doing? Doing good? Okay. Good to know. How are the kids? That's a weak pig. On ordinary occasions, you can't even be killed. You can't even be killed without like a shotgun blast. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse you, sirs. I need to climb up this ladder, and thank you for being kind. Now she can't. She can't. Yes. Big crystal man. Wonder if I can sneak. Maybe you won't notice me. No, he definitely noticed me. Kimmy Chaotic is now playing Resident Evil Village. I'm guessing that means it works for her now. Oh, but I'm streaming. Oh,
Damn it. Better see the Duke again.
no. If it works for her, then that means she's likely gonna turn on stream. This late though? She can. Oh, please don't give me a notification saying that she's gonna be online. I can't join her then, so okay, so let me clear this up. It's completely unnecessary for you to get all these treasures. I'm getting them out of pure habit and nothing else. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's working for her since she's, I mean, I don't mean it in like a bad way. It's just so you can in fact shoot animals without well, I'm not sure about crows, but I can check. Wouldn't it be funny if you can kill crows? Wait, no, it wouldn't show for me. Okay, so your safest bet is to not kill the crows. So just be so don't kill the crows. I mean, if you're doing this on casual, they don't drop too much money anyway. So, but I know for a fact that you can in fact shoot. What's it called? That you can in fact shoot these treasures. So you don't have to worry about that. But as for crows, well, I'm not sure. It doesn't show. It wouldn't show up for me since I already completed it. I mean, it's entirely possible that it doesn't, but it's entirely possible that it could as well. Get out of the way. Oh yeah, this thing. Big. Get back here. Can't tell if I'm fighting Sam Caz or a pig. I think I killed a Samka. Please just go down already, you two. Give me these goddamn pipe bombs. Seems like Kimmy's trying to get her Resident Evil Village to work. I tried to help her some, but I'm not sure to what extent did I actually help her. I mean, for all I know, I could have hindered her, but so I mean, if she messages me, I'll try to help her maybe. But other than that, I'm just here gonna be doing my. By the way, go follow Kimmy Chaotic. She's funny, and she's a great person to talk to. Well, in my opinion, anyway. Okay, so we got fish and finest game. Here are these two pretty boys, but don't need to worry about them. You'll come back here later, so hey. I learned something.
Oh, yes. Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring them to me.
Let's see. Toshoro Tepoe? I'm missing some meat. The next meat that I can get is pretty far away. Oh, this also requires meat. Finest fish is gonna take a while to get.
You let me know if you find anything else of value.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
you wish.
Pretty valuable, huh?
A good deal.
That's the
If I say so myself.
Alright, well here comes the free part, I guess. You don't even need anything for it. Kitchen knife. Look at this kitchen knife. How could you hate it? The best kitchen knife. I mean, I guess where it's concerned, it's better than than uh than Resident Evil 7's knife, a pocket knife. You did get a survival knife, but can you really count that? That was after you played Mia, which I mean at that point you pretty much don't even need a knife, so
Come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Mia? What's going on?
Ethan, you have to fix her.
I'll fix her, don't worry about it.
Everyone leaves me. Even Rose. I don't want to kill her.
This can't be real.
This can't be real with us it is a statement. So apparently these plants are the ones that are causing the hallucinations. I mean you can see all the spores in the air, that's one, but then there's also there's the spores in the air, and then there's the flowers. I mean they don't extend to here, but at this point I think Ethan's inhaled enough of the spores to warrant getting induced with hallucinations. So ooh. Fun fact, if you shoot a flashbang in here, it will pretty much light up the entire area. So I don't know if you can actually see the moment when this comes on, but if you time it right, I bet you probably could. At least they made a hitbox. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. Kitchen knife. Best knife. You could pick any gun to use it as to use as your to use to go and shoot down stuff, but I'm I think I've played enough with this Albert 01R. I'm gonna go buy back my Lemmy, probably upgrade it for absolutely no reason. This is a new game, so none of like my things are fully upgraded. What I did on like my main playthrough was that I did a bunch of what I like to call money runs, and after I completed the game like 6 times total on that, and then I literally upgraded every single gun in the game to full for absolutely no reason.
What? Wait, where's my gun?
So yeah. So yeah, if I were to buy a gun there, it would be really expensive because you get back all your you get it back if I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember. Oh dear. Oh dear. How many? I haven't played this game in too long already. Well, guess I gotta do this then. No wait, it was 27 something. It was 27 something 11. Was it not? Was it not 27 something 11? Bloody hell. Great, now I need to do this. Waste of my goddamn time. All because I couldn't remember the fucking thing. But for any of you who don't know, the password's always the same, and you can find the password on the ring. But I mean, if you know what it is, then you don't actually need to go and get the ring. Oh, it's well, I mean, to be fair, I haven't played this in. To be fair, I haven't played this in like over a week, so like I haven't been doing any runs, so yeah. God damn it. That no, that was kind of a waste of my time. 052911. Why can't I remember it? That's the wedding key throws me off so bad. I'm gonna turn up the volume for the. It's probably the static in my background is probably really loud by now, but I'm gonna keep the mic more away if that's the case. Wow. And okay, I am modding. I mean, this is not a speedrun in any means, but still, I like to do this as fast as I can, cause Donna's part is pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. First time it was terrifying, but then after that it was just mostly really just, you know, kind of a drag. Oh god, I just realized how loud my keys could probably be. Oh. Hello? Gosh, the wedding ring is throwing me off so bad. Was it like this? I don't remember any of the puzzles. Why do I not remember any of the puzzles? Damn it! This is taking really long. I think I restart the game. My any percent casual is ruined. Yes, yes, I know all about this already. Just hurry up and let me just do what I came here to do. But I must say though, the way they executed this particular section, it was really really well done. The fucking wedding ring. The way they executed this section was really really well done. I got stuck. What the hell? You can ignore that. Hey Mia, how you doing? Certified 2911. Hello there, One Ting. How are you doing today on this fine day? We're back at it again with Resident Evil 8, but this time we're doing what we call the true knife Oni, which is it's called the true knife Oni, which is you actually like, you know, you actually play the game with the knife, but most people do it with an after game unlockable, post game unlockable, but I'm doing it new game. Oh, you're just relaxing. That's good. Me too. Um, I haven't been producing like appropriate or not. I wouldn't say appropriate. I haven't been producing like the best of streams recently. There was first that Vroid one, and then there was like one where I hardly talked because I was streaming in the middle of the class and things like that, and then there was one where I was really quiet. That's because recently I actually have some problems with my family that I'm not very happy about. Oh, practice makes perfect. Yeah. But yeah, I'm having some problems with my parents, which I guess the way to put it is that we have a semi-toxic relationship in the sense that whenever my mom flies off the handle, she's a pretty big jerk, and she oversteps my boundaries and doesn't treat me like an adult. But then it's also kind of like a thing where how like whenever she's fine, whenever she isn't like in a state of anger, she's okay. So in about 2 days or so, I'm gonna be talking to someone. A counselor, so that I can better prepare myself to deal with these kind of situations. Because when this situation came upon me recently, all I did was just refuse to talk to my parents, and then my dad told me like, why couldn't you just be normal? And that kind of just pissed me off even more. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not doing anything like particularly it is a little dumb, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, my parents are my parents, so yeah, I'm gonna be talking to someone to figure out how to deal with these kind of things in the future, and yeah. So yeah, I want to better prepare myself for these kind of things. I mean, I'm not happy with I'm not very happy with the way they treat me, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of like you know, they're Asian parents. Asians have this thing like where they always demand respect from their kids, even if they don't really deserve it. Oh, by the way, one thing, quick question. Is the volume appropriate? Like, is the volume too loud or anything? Because I recently changed. Oh, your parents are like that too. I'm sorry to hear that. But anyway, yeah, it's fine for you. Oh, okay, that's good. Because I cranked it up quite a bit, so, cause like I downloaded like my VOD because I'm uploading this my to my dead YouTube so that I can like analyze it, so that I can analyze my gameplay and see where I went wrong, and then maybe determine if a hardcore mode is doable for this knife only run. I should be able to make it. And when I downloaded the and when I downloaded it, it was Jesus Christ, it was kind of soft, so that's why I was like, yeah, I should make it louder lah. But yeah, I always thought that you typically would be Asian parents having this amount of control, but well, I guess you should never assume that this is not a nationality thing. This is more. So yeah, you know, for I always believed that, I mean, I mean, sometimes it kind of hurt even more, cause I thought like the one person that would understand my position was my dad, and he didn't. He told me to, number one, he told me to be normal. I mean, I don't know how anyone would be normal after being told that, after being told to not you know, behave in a certain way that is ludicrous. Like I get where my mom came from, but honestly, she shouldn't be. I'm 18 already. She shouldn't be telling me like how to do things, because you know, that's, but yeah, I guess. Hang out, chill, and watch me probably suffer for a little while as I try to complete this game knife only. I mean, I just passed the free part, so
It's over.
I don't so now I need to deal with the next part. So
That's who's behind all this. That makes two.
I mean, this Knives Out thing it's kind of iffy. Oh, thank you for the pets. But yeah, it's kind of, this Knives Out thing is kind of iffy because you can actually still use your gun, but you just can't use it to shoot any enemies. But yeah, when my parents are concerned, I'm gonna talk with somebody. Hopefully they'll be able to help me deal with. Hopefully they'll help me find a way to deal with my parents when it comes to it again. Because I mean, at this point, I just feel like my parents are there just to provide me with the room that I'm staying in right now, and money, and that's pretty much about it, really. I mean, the way I mean, parents don't understand when you're mentally struggling. I guess you're not wrong on that. Some parents really don't, they just don't get it, I guess. Ow. Ow. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say every single parent doesn't understand, but sometimes it does seem like they're pretty oblivious to like what's going on. Like they'll just say, oh, you're just pretending so you can get attention or something like that. Or at least that's what I've been told is how certain adults react. I mean, my parents, to be fair, they are not the best influencers. I mean, they hardly helped me with my bullying issue, like where when I was being bullied back in secondary, back in school. They used to tell me to find out what's wrong with myself first, that before saying other people are straight up bullying you. But then it's like, come on, I'm being bullied, can't you just help me in the least bit? So yeah, they ended up not helping me at all, even when I literally recorded down, like on a phone, like the bully, like saying things, saying mean things, not just to me but my family as a whole. And you know, instead of like helping me, they just laughed at it, which I don't know. I don't know, you know. And it wasn't, and yeah, it was stupid because it was like proof and everything. Like, I would understand if the teachers tried to help, but they didn't really manage to help much, because they kind of they told them off. The teachers told them off, but
Miss Angie.
they didn't listen to the scolding. So they just the bullies, after they got scolded, it just egged them on to bully me even more. So that's kind of like what happened. But as for my parents, they didn't like comfort me in the least bit or anything. They just you know, they just let me do it my way, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but maybe not the best thing to let a kid deal with things himself. And
Do you have
yeah,
enough firepower? I can now offer an expanded weapon modification service.
so yeah, can't really trust my parents anymore when it comes to anything. Like you said, you don't really tell your parents anything anymore. So yeah, the same I guess the same
One moment.
the same thing goes for me. I don't really tell my parents anything anymore. So yeah, they're kept out of the loop of most
These
things.
hands are more dexterous
And yeah,
than mine.
I think it's best to keep it that way, honestly.
Till next week.
Gosh, my inventory is horrendous. But yeah, they always find a way to blame you. Yeah, kind of. Not always. Like, I know most parents, they would always find one way or another to put the blame on you. But oh wait, shit. Ow. But yeah, it's kind of like they do kind of make it seem like you are always the problem instead of instead of the problem be, the problem being people who are around you, or well, themselves in this case. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I hardly talk after this incident. After the incident, I hardly talk to my parents anymore, and well, I don't think it's not justified that I'm doing such a thing. So yeah. Oh, it's not this Boyang. Oh, this was 27. Yeah, but I do. But yeah, I do know that sometimes. That I do know that sometimes it's difficult to that sometimes it's difficult. I mean, you can't really oppose them in any way, cause you're the younger person there, and yeah, I guess some people don't. But the way I see things, and I'm pretty sure you would agree, is that respect is earned, not demanded. So yeah, that's. I
Wish to make a purchase?
yeah, I wouldn't have. Yeah.
Ah, a good deal, if I say so myself.
I mean, being 100% honest, my government especially pushes being nice to the elderly, but the way I see it, it's kind of pointless. I don't know about your country lah, but in Singapore, at the very least, old people are treated way too well, if you ask me. Some people, like my mom once told me to not go against this old, not to go against my grandma, even though my grandma was really wrong in the topic that we were talking about. But it's like, why can't I oppose her? If you keep letting her, be in this state, she's just gonna think she's right all the time, and I mean, that's obviously not good, since that's kind of, you're kind of deceiving them, so it's like, yeah, the old people in my country are treated way too well, in my opinion. Sorry, one thing. I don't think animals fly when you stab them with a knife. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna fly though. I mean, you can technically hunt with a okay, to be fair, technically you can in fact hunt with guns. I've done it before. So, oh my god, he just disintegrated. He's just meat now. To be fair, you can in fact hunt with weapons in this game. But yeah, like it I mean, you can hunt I mean, you can shoot down minerals, so I would imagine you can hunt. You can, and I've hunted with guns before, so technically it's okay to do a knife only run and hunt animals. You just can't. So yeah. I mean, I was gonna sell that explosive anyway, so I guess you would say this would be more entertaining. This is dumb. This is just so dumb. Yeah, I would agree that them flying is infinitely more entertaining, but yeah. I mean, I don't know any part where I don't know any part where I would have to specifically shoot them anymore other than the first part, but yeah. Maybe if they're like in a bunch or something, then I can shoot them. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway. It doesn't count towards not getting knife out. Just make sure you don't actually like just make sure you don't actually like hit like an enemy when you're doing it.
How do I get out of here?
But yeah, actually the real reason why I'm picking up weapons is one, because I'm selling them, and two, because actually you have, no matter what, you have to have at least one weapon in your inventory. So because there are some areas in the game which require you to like shoot and to shoot something, and it's kind of like that thing that you saw just now. And I mean, when you shoot those things, it obviously, you know, it doesn't count as you failed Knives Out. One way to check Knives Out to see if you can get the Knives Out achievement is to go and like, if you're not sure whether you failed the Knives Out, you go to your you go to the challenges page, and then you just like click, you just go and check if the counter has gone up. If the counter has gone up, that means you shot at something, and then you just restart. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it doesn't count for like when you hunt animals, because I shot a few birds previously, and it didn't really count. So I mean, if it gets too out of hand, then I'll just shoot them. But yeah, as far as I can tell, you can shoot down gems, and you can shoot animals. I mean, that doesn't sound, that obviously doesn't sound, you know, Peter's gonna be on my ass, but it's fine. But actually, is it though? I mean, I made some sashimi. Would you like some? You know, the funny thing is that like is that you can actually like inspect the meat that you have, which is kind of weird. I don't know why you would be able to inspect the meat, but I guess you can inspect the meat. Oh god. One thing, I'm sure you remember this boss, Mr. Fish. You know, I just realized I never did complete that new game Village of Shadows difficult. I never did complete that new game Village of Shadows, but then again, at this point I've used New Game Plus so many times. I don't think I can even say that I can complete that anymore. That's just kind of, at that point it's just kind of dead.
I believe this is a fair price.
but I mean, you know, continuing that shit is like it is just asking for pain, really. So apparently my sister recently bought this game, and she bought it entirely just to go and look at Lady just to look at Lady Dimitrescu. And yeah, she bought it entirely just to make fun of Lady Dimitrescu, just to look at Lady Dimitrescu. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that except the fact that she downloaded Wiimote and is playing it with cheats. Like you can't be that bad at a video game that you literally have to download cheats for this type of game, right? Some people are just not true gamers, I guess. Not true gamer. Let's see, fish, meat, fish. This is more important.
Hardly wait. Just excuse me a moment.
And the funny thing is, she played with cheats on the current mode that I'm playing, which is the easiest mode, not on casual. So I mean,
Not a bad dish.
I mean, I don't know about you, but
Thank you.
you know, it's kind of weird that it's kind of weird that she would choose to do these kind of things. I mean, it's like, why would you pay $60 for the game if you were just gonna go ahead and cheat at it? Like, I mean, it's fine because, I mean, technically it's okay. Like, even though I like to bitch about her, about her doing this, technically it's okay because because actually in reality she's not hurting anyone by doing it. But you know, I don't understand the point of her playing the game if she's just gonna play on casual and do the cheats. I mean, you know, she even told me that, like, remember the Mercenaries mode where I suffered quite a little bit trying to go and get the lightsaber. Yeah, she told me that she just disabled the timer. So she just disabled the timer, the in-game timer from ticking down, and she gave herself, like, she can die. She has infinite health, and I was like, and seriously, what's the point of paying the money for the game? Like, I mean, I get you're doing this so that you can admire tall vampire lady in all her glory, but honestly, kind of a waste of money. Well, I mean, if you wanted to go and admire tall vampire lady, just go download JPEGs, seriously. For Mercenaries, I could have understand, but she didn't really have an excuse for playing with cheats on casual, on easy difficulty, and on easy difficulty, the storyline. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't know. I guess people do their own things, I guess. For the Mercenaries, I can understand, because I mean, a few more hours of playing that, I probably would have downloaded cheats myself just to get through the factory area and stuff. Hurry up. But yeah, I mean, yeah. You know, actually yesterday I did a stream analyzing like what were the best guns for the mercenaries, and I actually, the conclusion was pretty simple. It was the sniper rifle. But I mean, what if you want like to use like a different weapon? So I tried to run the first map only with every single weapon except for this starter pistol that I have. Because I mean the if you're using the starter pistol, you know no shame. The only time where starter pistol is excusable to be used is when you're playing the number twos. Other than that, you like to suffer. But I actually came to the conclusion that the top weapons are actually the number one weapon to be used is obviously the sniper. The second best weapon to use is actually surprisingly the pistol, the Scorpion pistol, which is automatic and it fires very fast, and I mean you're given a lot of handgun ammo to begin with, so that's kind of the point that makes it like so good. And then the last thing is the third best weapon is the most expensive shotgun, because that thing has a very high capacity mag, and it also has the best range and best damage. Like I tried out all like the other things and they worked, but actually surprisingly the singular one thing that I couldn't like fully clear every single enemy was actually surprisingly with the shotgun, which I thought was the best. I mean, theoretically that shotgun is the best, but I guess that's in story mode, considering, or in new game plus standards, since the selling point for the here we go. You remember this guy? One thing? I sure do. I will never forget him. Ugly dumbass fish. Dumbass fish. Fucking 26k HP on Village of Shadows. This is the last boss technique. No, this is not. This is the last boss fight of the 4 lots that I have to worry about. Cause earlier in the stream I already yeah, you hate MI. I can relate. This entire speedrunning, the majority of the speedrunning community who does Village of Shadows who does Village of Shadows new game runs can relate. This guy has 26k HP and yeah. Yeah, and now I have to knife him to death with the worst knife in the game, the kitchen knife. Taking a lot of damage, but it's okay. I have a lot of heals. A lot of heals. gets gets shanked. You know that moment, I'm not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with me. Yeah, that's what this guy's going through at the moment. This is the prison, and he's the prisoner. I'm the warden. I stole his prison shank, and I'm beating him with it. This guy does not get my respect at all. You can kind of tell by the fact that I'm not even trying to like. That I'm not actually trying to like That I'm not trying to like I don't even bother. I just get hit by him because I want this to be over as soon as possible. He doesn't get the respect that the other, like at least earlier earlier during the stream for like Lady Dimitrescu, I actually tried to like dodge and save my heals, but this guy, he gets none. I'm just gonna kill him with my kitchen knife. There's a lot of things to sell. Knifing him in his mouth does 3 times the damage, but I mean, I'm not sure if I can actually reach him with this kitchen knife. This is taking a while, you know. Ow. I guess one thing, to be fair, this isn't as bad as the Village of Shadows, because this one is just taking up my time, not my sanity. Ugh. So I would say come on then. This is how the real men do it. I ain't afraid of you, come at me. Oh god. How much longer do I have to stare at his disgusting flesh, actually? He's like, and he's even like crying and everything. Like, I mean, I'm definitely not bullying him, but I mean, I guess a knife is the last way anyone would want to go. On. Come on then. I'll square. I'll swing. Oh god. But yeah, actually one thing I actually have a little bit of news. So I'm not sure if the JPEG is there, but I'm pretty sure that you see my template you see template Okami on the bottom left corner, right? In a few months, when I've collected when not collect when I get enough money, I'm gonna save up I'm gonna save up the money, and I'm gonna get a paid I'm gonna pay someone to commission a VTuber avatar for me. Doesn't that sound great? I'm gonna become a furry VTuber. It's gonna be really expensive, cause it's like I went to check on Fiverr and then they have prices for like $200. So yeah, I'm gonna be saving for like a few months. Maybe then I'll be big enough, and then you and then you finally and then you can finally give me proper head pats, yes? My spacebar and mouse one are gonna be cry after this, actually. I get all the hit pets. Oh my god. No. Please. My finger hurts. Please, fish. You are easier but harder at the same time. This was so much easier with the Karambit. But no, I will prevail with the kitchen knife. The kitchen knife is the sacred knife. Okay. Well, that took a little while, but
Disgusting exits up ahead.
oh well. I did that on my first try, which is marginally better than it's marginally better than my Village of Shadows run. So yeah. Final verdict, fish is easier. Fish is easier and beatable. You just need time. I can actually imagine what the speedrunning strat for that must be like. You must be able to like hit the mouth as many times as possible on the Village of Shadows run. Or not Village of Shadows. You can't use this kitchen knife to Village of Shadows. That's just not gonna happen. But I think that you would be able to complete this on hardcore. Maybe it's gonna take way more effort, but if you like pain, then hardcore knife, kitchen knife only is probably for those who, I mean, the previous game did in fact have a village of had a most difficulty knife only run, but I at the very least know that one was doable. I don't know if Village of Shadows is doable, considering, you know, Village of Shadows is Village of Shadows, 26k HP, and I don't even know how much does the knife does. Probably doesn't even do that much, to be honest. I mean, it does take a while to kill things, even in casual. But yeah, I become furry VTuber mans. Give me this. Alright. Easy money. but yeah, it's gonna cost a lot of money. I mean, that goes without saying. But give or take a few months, and I'll be able to commission someone to do it, and then template Okami won't you won't see template Okami anymore, which I mean, I guess it's for the best. I mean, template Okami is kinda template Okami is kinda you know. Custom furry commissions are very, very expensive. I mean, that kind of goes without saying. So that's why most people just start out with templates, and for where this template was concerned, you could pay like up to you had to pay like $15 to get the Photoshop image from the person, and then, well, you can in Photoshop go and customize it however you want. That's that's like everybody's first everybody's first OC, or everybody's first persona. Like, there's a meme ongoing where it's like most people's furry first furry persona, excuse me, is usually something along those lines, and yeah, I'm no exception, I guess. Unless you're extremely gifted at drawing. I don't know. I'm not gifted at drawing, like, not at all. So you know, I pay people $15 to get a template that's probably been bought millions of times, and yeah. I don't mean to sound. Okay, I probably can't say that since I'm planning to upload this to YouTube. I mean it's gonna be public, but I mean, no one's probably gonna watch it anyway. But yeah, it's like one of those things. But yeah, when considering this guy, let's just say I had a few options, you know. I had a few options. I could choose like a wolf, a buff wolf, or like cats, I think. But you know, I like wolves, so you know, IB wolf.
Ah, my apologies. This is Lord Moreau's? I suppose it's what they call the beauty of the grotesque. Yes, you do let me know if you find anything else of value.
Ooh. Wolfbane, the high cap mag, and gosh, I have way too much money. And
Please let me know if you'd like this good day then.
that's no small amount. But yeah. Oh, you're getting your vaccine? That's great. Yeah, okay, hit the bit. Pandemic is dangerous. Good night, One Thing. Hope to see you soon. Oh dear. Yeah, go. Have a good sleep, my guy. Come back here. Fucking goat. Have a good one thing. Oh, back here again. Come back here. Haha, I fooled you. But okay, so anyway, yeah, back. But yeah, anyway, you would want to come here, because there is a because they drop some fish and meat here. Yep, here we go. So yeah, going here would actually benefit you in the long run, technically, because well, first of all, you get some extra money, which is what I guess you could call is the more important thing to me. But you also get like the meat. I mean, I'm not sure if you know the meat is human meat or not, but at this point, is there a difference? You're made of mold. No, bad. And you can more or less fully upgrade yourselves before you have to go there, which is always nice. You should make sure that, like, no matter the circumstance, I'm just gonna pick this up because I don't know if this spawns the goat or not. But you should always like make sure that you have like the most amount of, I mean, I'm getting these things just because I want to, but you don't have to really.
Thank you.
Here.
How to cook.
So I mean, obviously the most important thing is to get Toshutra Tepui and Siora Tepur. And
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
and I mean, you can technically,
Not
I'm
a bad
gonna
dish.
go since I can. I'll just go.
But to be
I'll just go get finest fish as well as like the treasures. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna need the upgrade anyway, cause well, I'm gonna be fighting Uriah soon. You know, after reading the notes, I actually realized that Urias has a brother, which was actually the famous which was actually the scene where Chris is guarding the Mega Mycete, huh? And yeah, guarding the Mega Mycete, huh? And that's actually the older brother of Urias. I don't know if he was named Urias as well, but I'm gonna assume no, since they're technically not the same people. I don't know why I used to think that they were the same people. I literally disintegrated one of them, so there was absolutely no reason why one of them would be why he would just come back. But then again, you just have to assume that all these Lycans are in fact more or less like different people, right? I mean, that just kind of makes sense, right? If it doesn't, if they aren't, then they just keep coming back, then that's a little weird, but okay, I guess. Okay, so here we are in the getting the golden lady statue and the Dimichres, the last part for the Dimichres necklace, which I actually didn't grab. I don't know why I didn't grab it. I went to the church, so the I should have had I have no excuse not to grab it. You know, it's only now I actually realized that that the fish that if you miss the fish here, you could probably go back and go and get it here. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. During my first playthrough I was weird, but well, okay, and you know, it's only now I'm just realizing that everything that I have said is gonna be up on YouTube. But then again, I'm not hiding the fact that I'm a furry anymore. That's old. That was like I used to hide that I was a furry a really long time ago. But I mean, I kind of stopped. I'm openly one, more or less. I mean, I still don't tell my parents because they can't accept I'm gay, but oh well. I have to use this pistol here actually. Yeah. So once again, as long as you're not hurting enemies, you can use anything you can use these in any way. I mean, back here I guess you could try. Well, you can, but oh my god. That kind of worked. Fuck off. I'm busy. Moroika, I'm busy. No, I'm not anymore. Free money. You had like 1 HP, my guy. No way you will won against me. Too bad for you. I don't know why I'm collecting so much money. There's actually, to be fair, there's actually really no reason for collecting money. I mean, you could stuff more heals into your backpack. So that's one, I guess. But I mean, you have to find the herbs to do that, and I have more more chem fluids than herbs. I mean, I doubt you need this many. Like, okay, it might be understandable if you need this many on a normal or a hardcore playthrough, cause it's much easier to get hurt then. But on casual, there's actually no real need to do this. I'm doing this just because, you know, in the event that something is really painful and Like, I don't know, maybe, who knows, maybe Miranda section might be painful, or you know, I could get finest fish. Increasing your movement speed is nothing to laugh at. It allows you to kite the people easier, and yeah, it allows you to kite the Lycans easier. I mean, if you've been anywhere around the speedrun community, you should more or less know that people use this to pretty much avoid taking damage completely, and yeah. I don't know why one of them thought it was a good idea to steal an antique coin, to take an antique coin from the Baker house, but to be fair, the Ethan did take one Mr. Everywhere from the Baker house and keep it around with him, to be fair. What you came here for was the tech grid, really, not for the not for the antique coin. The antique coin was just like a side, it was just a side thing, really. Oh, time to go turn these into the Duke and go run the gauntlet. Oh, I have to beat Uriah. I have to beat first Urias. Okay. Oh, hey Duke, how you doing?
Seeking something in particular.
Yes.
No, I'm more than happy to purchase it.
What? You think I wouldn't want to keep a golden statue of Lady Demetrius? Please, I'm not horny like the rest of the
To think
internet.
I would buy such things.
Well, not that. Not horny for Lady Demetrius anyway.
Hardly wait. Just excuse me a moment. Finished. I'd love for you to enjoy it.
Samale de peste. I think that's how you say it.
Wouldn't mind having that again.
So I need to get both of these. Meat 7.
Carry on. We've gathered all the ingredients. Now,
Yeah. Hurry up, cook. Then.
apologies for the wait. Here's your share. To think such a dish could be had in this winter-bound frontier.
I'm missing poultry? Hold up.
Carry on.
Missing
You
poultry.
have an eye for quality.
I'm missing poultry and fish? Seriously? Like, it's not even like the meat I'm missing, which is... Oh, I know I can get poultry. But fish... I don't think I can get any more fish, right? I know I can... Oh yeah, there's poultry here and then there's poultry over here, but fish... Fish, I think I can't obtain anymore. Well, I guess at the very least I can go and well, oh yeah, I can just head to this one. I don't need to go I don't need to go meet Alpha. She can. Is she a frog? I could cook that. So where's the last she can? Is there no other she can here? I thought there were typically 3. Weird. Well, I'll go to these chickens over here just in case. Please don't spawn and make my life difficult, or like don't notice me at the very least. I can hear him slowly coming towards me. This is not good. It's like directly to my right. Oh god. People Christ. I don't know. Where else can I find fish? I mean, it's the last 2, so technically it doesn't really matter. But it also does a little bit, I guess, since can you even fully upgrade yourself? Cause I don't know. I don't remember ever being able to. I mean, okay, you can feel that your movement speed is faster, but if you squint your eyes, you will. Hello, good sir. Why you gotta throw your bows away? Weren't they expensive? Were they hard to make? Bruh. They actually knocked me off, what mallets. Okay. Well, here we go. Push. And yeah. I'm gonna get the scorpion.
This must be their den.
I imagine this would be the fastest possible path. Not. Ugh. I mean, it's not the fastest. It's not the fastest possible path if you suck at the game, but you know, pretty close, pretty close. All of you go away. Actually, one of them hit me. Damn. I don't know. I don't remember how I did this, but
Okay, big guy.
ugh. Okay. So you need to do. So apparently running through that requires like a certain set path. I got hurt, but it wasn't like the big hurt, you know. Like you wouldn't die unless you're in Village of Shadows, which you shouldn't be playing for kitchen knife only, technically. Side glance, you know, smile. But I'm gonna save here because I remember during my standard playthrough, this was one of the places where I actually died. Oh wait, I don't have that many chemicals actually. Don't have that much chem fluid. Like I can have all this dosh. I can have all these like handgun ammo and all this dosh, but you know, knives out. Okay, BRB. Okay, back. That was a pretty big turn off, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. You're angry. I can tell. I'm just gonna stab him. That's right. Oh yeah, there are ads now. Fucking cock. Oh. That's right. No ads for you, baby. Hang out. Careless. Oh jeez, okay. You actually did the thing. Who made your ring, your jacket? What the hell? You do have to kind of wonder though. Very interesting. Who made this jacket? I lost track of him because I was looking at my phone. You're like your brother, but you're easier since he doesn't have metal plates all over his hands. I'm just gonna do that. Ay 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 ay. Jump down. Come on, kill him, please. It actually worked again. It actually worked again. Ow. I'm going for the kneecaps and the booty. How did he not hit me with that? Can you go away? I'm busy waiting on this guy here. You guys are not helping. Thank you. Yes. That's right. What Ethan said, I guess. Here we go. Well, I guess this is a good place to call it. Once I reach back the ceremony site. Hey everyone, I'm back. I did not grab this. What am I doing? What doing? So what's the description of this? I totally forgot. Oh, okay. Very valuable. Very person. I don't know any other pools of water that would have fish really.
It's my greatest pleasure to see you return alive.
Can you really only it's very hard for you. You would know what I'm going through now, would you? Kinda sus. Okay, so now that I carry the challenge, I can just
We've gathered all the ingredients. Now,
I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna miss herb fish though, I'm gonna be honest.
I'd love for you to enjoy as well. Not a bad dish.
I'm missing one fish. Where are he go?
And buy it I
Well, I'm not gonna use this save afterwards anyway. So I guess that is gonna be it for this for this quote unquote
I'm buying this
episode
because of our
of
I've procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
you can call it here uh don't do what I'm doing
A good deal.
and just
If I
get
say so myself.
which I mean getting money. It's not necessary. Just try to get as much like her heals as you can, and yeah, hope anyone has enjoyed. If you have, be sure to drop me a follow on Twitch, since I stream almost daily, and yeah, I will leave a link in the description, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.